You believe the Secretary or the future Speaker of the House having an affair? Do you believe I've seen Bob Livingston, Newt Gingrich, this guy, McCarthy? You know, it's about time this becomes a resume enhancement for us instead of something that wipes us out. Something like this happening on the left, it's a big-time resume enhancement. It proves that they're hip. It proves that they're pro-women. Proves that they're virile. It proves that they're attractive to women and so forth. But on us side, it does nothing but destroy us. I know. I understand why. But this whole story, this is easy for me to say, and you are free to think that I am doing a snow job here, but I'm not. You're free to think what you want, and you may get mad at me for telling you this, but Snurdly sent me a note last night as though this is the first he was hearing about this. Are you kidding me? You had not heard about this affair until yesterday? Are you really kidding? This is years old stuff. I mean, this is the kind of stuff, rumors, and I just totally stay away from it because it's all going to come out in the wash anyway at some point. The interesting thing about this is the drive-by media is acting like all of Washington's been turned upside down. You know, the lesson to learn here is that Kevin McCarthy and Renee Elmers. Did I say something that's not known yet? I did? Oh, if they're denying this? Denials. Oh, really? Denials? Oh, okay. Well, then I guess what I've known about for many, many months is not true. Forget it. I'm sorry. They're denying it? Well, anyway, what I was going to say, folks, with the drive-by media acting like this is totally shaking up, why isn't the media acting happy? Why isn't the media ecstatic that the Republicans are imploding this way? Instead of why are they worried the Republicans are imploding? Have you figured that out? Or has that hit you in that regard yet? What it should tell you is that McCarthy obviously is a Washington insider, and his fall from grace as future Speaker obviously is bad news to the insiders or the establishment in Washington, both parties. And the reason for that is it is perceived that Ted Cruz and the House Conservative Caucus are behind this, these Tea Party yokels, and it is viewed as these upstart conservatives taking control of the House, and they're outsiders. And so you see that the insider elites are bound together not by ideology, but by class. If they were bound together by ideology, there wouldn't be a Republican in the establishment in Washington. There wouldn't be a Republican to lead allowed in. But the establishment in Washington is made up of people of both parties. The people not in it are conservatives. But Republicans, moderate Republicans, liberal Republicans, communist Republicans, and all Democrats are in the establishment. Conservative Republicans aren't. Conservative Republicans, it is said, have claimed a scalp here. And they might also get Renee Elmers. Sorry, should I not have mentioned that? What are you laughing at so hard? Really, have you ever, folks, have you ever been privy to something everybody knows, or you thought everybody knew, and then when it hits, everybody acts like they had no idea? That's how I'm sitting here right now. Am I going to have to deny this? I am? Okay, well, we're not on a 10-minute delay here. We can just bleep everything that's happened, right, and start over? Okay, well then, forget it. You know, I'm probably chalk it up to the deliriousness of the common cold virus. The ravages of the cold virus have rendered my equilibrium out of whack, and I have not known what I'm talking about here for the first 10 minutes. And I apologize. I get, this is what happens. This is what happens when you show up and you shouldn't show up. It's what happens when the guardrails are down. Well, what I know is that Newt offered himself as Speaker, and that they want Paul Ryan to be the replacement now for McCarthy, and that there is, the people on both sides of that. Ryan is perceived as somebody who has slowly evolved to a progressive insider establishment kind of Republican, the Romney VP candidate. Romney has, I saw his name. Did he offer himself up, or did somebody suggest Romney to be? No, I'm not making this up. Don't tell me I'm making this up. Don't tell me I didn't see that. I saw Romney's name tossed in. I read something that either Romney had offered or somebody had suggested to get Newt. Why somebody call Bob Livingston and see if he was denied the first time. Maybe he wants to give it another go. Grab audio soundbite number 3. Friday, if I ask for number 3, are you going to play 3? No. Okay. Because the show open had us in L.A., so I'm just checking. This is yesterday on C-SPAN's Washington Journal. And the guest is Robert Costa, who is of the Washington Post. He's a national political reporter now. Robert Costa, not related to Bob Costas. Robert Costa used to be at National Review, and National Review Online, which meant that he was conservative. Just information. Now, the Q&A with the viewers, we have a soundbite here. A guy from Wisconsin named Paul called. He said, I don't think McCarthy will ever be Speaker. He's too honest. He told the truth about the Benghazi Committee witch hunt. And not only that, he's talking about repealing Obamacare. When are they going to get over that one?
The problem for many House Republicans is they would like to see maybe a lot of other people stand up to be competitors to McCarthy, but no one had the will to run. McCarthy's there as the de facto next speaker because he's willing to do it, and he's willing to have those kind of exchanges. Listening members of the House, people who listen to Rush Limbaugh, and I mean this respectfully of all conservative talk radio, by listening to those voices, it creates a new kind of dynamic in House Republican politics because there, as I said, those expectations that a push for aggression, even if it's not possible.
So Robert Costa there says, if you're able to translate that, says that there aren't a whole lot of House Republicans who want to be Speaker because of having to deal with me. And what did he say? The demand that I would make and my talk show brethren and sisterin for aggression or aggressiveness or just simply defending the cause, standing up for it. They don't want that. And Boehner mentioned me. Do we have that soundbite? I thought we had this. Boehner got mad at me once. Boehner was talking about when he came to the House, there was only CNN, and there was only this one talk show or something. Pardon the sniffles here, folks. I thought we had the Boehner bite here when I went through the roster. Apparently not. But anyway, that's Robert Costa, and, there's probably more truth to this than not, even though it was on C-SPAN and nobody heard it. There probably is, within the Republican caucus, some trepidation over having to deal with talk radio, it's a euphemism. Talk radio means the base of the party. Talk radio means the grassroots. Talk radio means Tea Party, what have you. It means the people out there who make this country work. It means people outside Washington. Talk radio just become a code phrase to use to either signify me or, in larger measure, the entire Republican grassroots base. New York Magazine. See, I knew I was not off how the media is handling Kevin McCarthy's rumored affair. Okay, that's by Margaret Hartman. Gingrich open to return. New Republic, the Republican House today was more melodramatic than high school. That's for sure. It does look. It does look like it's high school, like musical chairs or prom night or something weird stuff. And Frank Luntz is out there saying that this story of a rumor is crap. There's nothing to it. There never has been anything to it. It's all just total 100% BS. So there's that.